There are 4 major forces that are changing the online marketing landscape today. Whether you are a business owner trying to grow your business and make more sales, or you're a copywriter who's trying to learn how to best help your clients grow their business and make more sales so you can grow your business and make more sales, you need to watch this video because some of these stats will shock you. Keep watching. Hey Posse, what's up? It's Alex coming at you this week with some super juicy insights on the future of marketing and more specifically, what it means for you right now. We are gonna jump right into it today, but first, you know what to do. If you're new to the crew, go ahead and subscribe to my channel below and don't forget to ring that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. And if you wanna see more marketing trends and prediction videos like this one, then give me a thumbs up below. Now, here they are, the 4 major forces that are changing the online marketing landscape today. Number 1, mistrust in advertising is on the rise. With algorithm changes, spammers, and impersonators out there around every corner, the internet is quickly becoming a place of frustration for a lot of customers and content creators. Not to mention the data breaches and leaks, scammers taking advantage of vulnerable people online, which makes me so angry, the sheer bombardment of ad messaging with contradictory statements and false claims and fake scarcity, the influx of AI-generated content and deep fakes. I mean, it is really no wonder. In fact, in a recent study, 69% of people said that they distrust brand advertising. And it's a growing problem too, as 43% say that they distrust advertising more now than they used to. So consumer trust is at an all-time low. And luckily, there is a solution to this, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the second major force that is completely changing the game in online marketing. Linear marketing is dead. Listen, you guys, marketing used to be like pretty dang simple, right? It looked a little something like this. Person sees an ad in the newspaper or maybe on the radio or television, then person goes and buys or they don't buy, and that is pretty much it. And this has become the backbone of traditional direct response marketing. You take an action, you get a direct response, you measure the results, and if you made more money than you spent, awesome, you are doing a good job marketing. And then when the internet exploded and marketing became digital, pretty much the same direct response marketing principles still applied. Person sees an ad online, person then clicks the ad and maybe goes to a landing page. Person opts in, right, for some sort of free offer, and then maybe the person gets an email that sends them to a sales page, and then the person buys or doesn't buy, done, end of story. And what's great about that is you can pretty much track every single action, which is like way better than in the olden days where really it was just a guess at the number of impressions and then the number of purchases and then trying to make sense of it all, right? Great, right? Except today, marketing has totally changed again. Now, don't get me wrong, this sort of direct response marketing funnel is still used all of the time, and I use this exact funnel in my own business. But what's different is that customers are no longer only moving linearly through a funnel from ad to landing page to sales page to buy in a short window of time. Instead, customers are interacting with brands across multiple platforms and places before they make a purchase. Now, while it has been, widely accepted in the past that it takes about 7 to 8 touch points to make a sale, recent research suggests that in 2024, the actual number of touch points before a sale varies massively depending on where the prospect is on their buying journey. Inactive customers still need 1 to 3 touch points on average. That's a customer who has bought from you before. A warm lead will need 5 to 12 touches, and a cold prospect can require 20 to 50 touches. In fact, the average Copy Posse customer interacts across 4 major touch points before they make a purchase. They might click on an ad, right? That's touch point number 1. They might click on an email. There's touch point number 2, but nope, they don't buy yet. Then maybe they click an ad on my social media, right? There's touch point number 3. And then finally, they might go back and actually click on an ad or opt into a landing page at some point, and that's touch point number 4 before they convert into a customer and actually buy something from my business. And keep in mind, that's just the actions that we can track with an actual click. The actual number of touch points is likely way higher when you consider all of the video views and impressions that these people are having by interacting with my social media channels where no click is tracked, which if you think about it is like basically what social media is. You're hardly ever clicking. And this describes something that is known as the messy middle. In their recent study, Decoding Decisions, Making Sense of the Messy Middle, Google defines this space of abundant information and unlimited choice in between the first trigger or touch point and the final sale. So what we do know is that in between here, there's this complicated web of touch points happening in this messy middle. And business owners are like, what do I do? How do I navigate this? Because it really doesn't fit into the traditional, direct response marketing bucket or the brand and content marketing bucket. So here's a quote from the report. The messy middle is a good way to describe how marketing has evolved over the past decade or two, with the polarization between branding and direct response, creating a gap into which all sorts of valuable customer behavior goes unrecognized and underserved. So we know this gap exists, but the problem is it is becoming harder and harder to track marketing initiatives in this messy middle. It's just like a web of crazy touch points, which means as marketers, our jobs just got a lot harder, because if we can't track what's happening in the messy middle, then we can't make sense of it. And how do we know if our marketing is actually good marketing or bad marketing? And therein lies the dilemma, which makes one thing abundantly clear. Marketing is no longer linear. And if you're focusing all of your efforts only on that linear marketing funnel and your direct response marketing, as in like, I want a result like that, then you are leaving a lot of money on the table because you're ignoring your customers and leads during the most important part of their buying journey. And this leads me to number 3, people are taking longer to buy. Listen, customers are savvier than ever, and while they're in that messy middle, they are exploring and evaluating their options. And because of all that exploration and evaluation, people are taking 9 days longer on average to make a purchase in 2019 compared with in 2015, and you know that number is even longer now. And that's because the internet has transformed from a tool for comparing prices, where people are just, looking at the cheapest option, to where they are comparing literally everything. And to highlight what I mean, let's look at the search terms cheap versus best. Recently, worldwide, search interest for the keyword best has far outpaced search interest for the keyword cheap. People are constantly evaluating options and trying to find the one that is best for them. Price is far less important than it used to be. And all of this means that people are not making decisions as quickly as they did before, period. In fact, at the Copy Posse, we're seeing a lot longer sales cycles too, with the average customer taking 46 days before they buy anything from us, which begs the question, what are they doing in those 46 days? Well, they are waiting, they are watching, they are evaluating their options. It takes time and repeated exposure in order to build that know, like, and trust factor when there are just so many options out there. But that does not mean you should throw in the towel. All it means is that those who are patient and continue creating content will come out ahead. Which leads me to number 4, social is becoming the new search. While there is no denying that search engines are still dominant, social search is growing in popularity in a big, big way, with 24% of consumers turning to social media to search for answers to their questions, and a massive 46% of Gen Zers using social as their primary search engine. So if you're only relying on search and or paid traffic to come to your website, you are massively missing out. Not only are you missing all of those messy middle opportunities where people are looking for you, right, to nurture those leads and get them to know, like, and trust you, but you're also totally ignoring a huge number of people who could discover you for the very first time through social media. So with these major forces shifting the online marketing landscape, how can you leverage these trends to grow your business and make more sales? The solution? Connect with social, sell with email. Having a social media presence is more important now more than ever before. Customers practically demand it. They want to check you out, follow you, and take their time getting to know you before they buy anything. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to post every single day all over the place, but don't be a ghost. Be present, build trust, and think long term. Now, there's another very, very important part to the puzzle. While it is true that social media platforms have absolutely revolutionized the world of digital marketing and how people are conducting their evaluations, it is not necessarily where you will make your money directly. Nope, your money will primarily be made in the inbox. Without a direct line of email communication to your audience, you cannot confidently grow your business or predict your income. Because while social media media is becoming an invaluable tool for growing your audience and building brand awareness and trust, when it comes to making money and bringing in consistent profits, well, that's where social gets all wonky and unreliable. Not only are you at the mercy of the constantly changing algorithm that can disrupt your reach at any moment, hello, we have all experienced that, but even with good reach, only an average of 10 to 20% of your followers will even see your posts. And all it takes is for one of these giant platforms to crash or for your account to get hijacked, and then all of that time, effort, and money that you put into building your audience can disappear in an instant. Luckily, your email list is different because you own it. You get to decide how often your subscribers hear from you, and you get to decide exactly what messages they see. Plus, when it comes to email, 99% of users check their email every single day, including 58% of Gen Zers who check their email multiple times a day. And with over 4.48 billion email users and counting, email marketing remains the most effective way to sell online. Even as my social platforms have skyrocketed to over 500,000 subscribers and followers, my email list is still my #1 moneymaker in my business, bringing in 600% more revenue than all of my social platforms combined. But, and this is important, I couldn't have built my list into what it is today without social media. So I will say it again, and I will say it 1,000 times over. It is not social versus email marketing. It is social and email marketing. You need both. Social media to grow your audience and build trust during that messy middle phase of evaluation, right? And of course, to grow your email list. And then your email list becomes that direct line of communication and interaction and relationship building so that you can easily sell your products and services. And if you need a little help with that, you know I got you covered. You're invited to join me for a totally free email marketing training where you'll learn my 3-step formula for planning a profitable email promotion and discover the list monetization strategies that have already helped thousands of business owners and copywriters absolutely own the inbox. This training is day 1 of my wildly popular Own the Inbox email marketing challenge. And for the first time ever, I am inviting you to join day 1 for absolute nothing, for free. You can click the link below to save your spot at this free training now, and I hope to see you there soon. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more marketing videos like this one, give me a thumbs up below, and I will see you next week with a brand new tutorial. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to check out the next one from me right here, and you can click right here to get a free gift.
Social media or email marketing, which strategy is better for promotions and profit? As someone who uses both social media and email marketing in my business every single day, I'm going to give you an honest side-by-side breakdown of how these marketing channels and strategies compare with real stats from my own business. Keep watching.